Suite Advanced UI projects are available in the Premier edition of InstallShield. However, from now on, I'll refer to them simply as Suite projects because it's less confusing. Suite projects are bootstrap applications that package together installations and InstallShield prerequisites as a single installation while providing a unified, fully customizable user interface. A Suite project uses a setup launcher to conditionally run one or more packages on a target system. The Suite installation launches the appropriate packages at runtime based on conditions that you have defined and the order in which you have listed the packages in the Packages view. The Suite setup launcher can also run MSI and MSP packages that you have chained together with the Windows installer capability of transaction processing. If you use this option, you should consider including the Windows Installer 4.5 redistributable in your installation. If one or more packages in a transaction cannot be installed successfully, or if the user cancels the installation, the Windows installer will initiate rollback of all the chained packages within the current transaction in order to restore the system to its previous state. The Suite project user interface is different from the traditional InstallShield user interface. It uses built-in wizard pages that you can include and customize in your installations. There is also a wizard page editor that lets you add, sequence, and remove pages as needed. The editor will let you modify the layout of any page by adding, moving, and removing a variety of different controls. Suite projects also have support for combining 32-bit and 64-bit Windows installer packages into a single installation. This means you can deliver a single installation that installs to 32-bit locations on 32-bit systems and 64-bit locations on 64-bit systems. Previously, you had to deliver two separate installations to your users, one for 32-bit and one for 64-bit. There is also support for displaying a single progress bar that shows the overall status of the entire suite of packages. Suite projects let you specify whether or not you want to have an entry in programs and features for your Suite installation. Suite projects can be run with a user interface or silently without a user interface. Suite projects also include flexible options for specifying the runtime source location of each package in the Suite installation. In other words, each package in your Suite can be located in different places. They can be located on the web, available for download by setup.exe. They can be embedded in setup.exe and extracted to the target system if needed, or they can be uncompressed and stored on the Suite source media. The base setup.exe file used for Suite installations is much smaller than the base setup.exe file that is used for basic MSI, InstallScript MSI, and InstallScript installations. This means users can quickly download a small setup.exe file, and the setup.exe file can download and launch one or more packages as needed. As mentioned earlier, InstallShield 2013 has new functionality associated with the Suite Advanced UI project type. It provides the ability to create runtime actions that perform various runtime tasks outside the scope of the packages included in the installation. An example is where before a package installation takes place in the Suite project, a wizard page is displayed allowing the user to select the appropriate server from a list of servers on the network. If a package in your Suite installation requires that one or more Windows roles and features be enabled on target systems, you can configure this in the Packages view. It provides the ability to create Suite Advanced UI project templates. A template contains default settings and design elements that you want to use as a starting point when you create a new Suite Advanced UI project. There's also a new multi-tier application template that helps with creating a Suite Advanced UI installation for cloud-based multi-tier applications. When building a conditional statement for a feature, eligibility, detection, or exit condition in Suite Advanced UI projects, You can select from a number of different checks, which now include a property comparison type. There are also many usability improvements for customizing the wizard interface, such as clearer syntax requirements, built-in support for using only one background for the header, body, and navigation areas of the wizard interface, and the ability to set a global text style for all navigation buttons and logically organize setting grids. Font sets can now be defined where a different font and a font set can be specified for each language supported. A glass wizard format is now available, providing a translucent wizard interface.